A kingdom that learned to fear. Long before the kingdom fell, before its walls cracked and its name was whispered like a curse, it was a land of laughter. Children ran through fields of wheat. Markets echoed with voices and bells. Rivers carried songs, not bodies. And above it all sat a king, crowned in gold, wrapped in silk, praised as a savior. His name was King Varus. History would later call him something else, a monster. But monsters are not born, they are crowned. Chapter 1: The Rise of a Savior. Varus was not born to rule. He was the third son of a dying king, raised in the shadow of brothers who were stronger, smarter, loved more. But Varus had one gift. He understood fear. When the old king fell ill, the court became a battlefield of smiles and poison. Brothers died in their sleep. Advisors vanished. Witnesses were silenced. When the crown finally touched Varus's head, the people cheered, unaware that their applause was the first sound of their chains. Varus promised peace. He promised strength. He promised protection from enemies beyond the borders. And the people believed him. Because hope is easy to sell when fear is fresh. Chapter 2: The First Blood. The first village burned in silence. Varus claimed there were traitors among them, men who spoke of freedom, women who whispered rebellion. No proof was shown, none was needed. Soldiers marched at dawn, houses burned by noon, screams faded by nightfall. The court applauded, the nobles nodded, the king smiled. Fear worked. And Varus learned a terrible truth. A frightened people are easier to rule than a loyal one. Chapter 3: Laws Written in Pain. New laws came like storms. Curfews, taxes that broke backs, punishments that broke souls. Anyone who questioned the crown disappeared. The prisons filled, then overflowed. So Varus built more. He built them from stone, from iron, from fear. Mothers stopped naming their sons loudly. Fathers stopped teaching courage. Silence became the kingdom's second language. Chapter 4: The King Who Feared Shadows. But power has a hunger that cannot be fed. Varus began to fear everything. Whispers, laughter, even prayer. He banned gatherings. He banned songs. He banned stories. Because stories remind people who they were. And Varus could not allow that. He surrounded himself with guards, but slept less each night. He trusted no one, not even his own blood. So he destroyed them too. Chapter 5: The Breaking Point. Years passed. The land grew thin. The people grew tired. In the mountains, rebels formed. Not soldiers, farmers, widows, sons of the dead. They had no armor, no banners, only memory. And memory is dangerous to a tyrant. Chapter 6: The Night of Fire. The rebellion reached the capital on a night without stars. Torches filled the streets. The palace gates shook. The people screamed, not in fear, but in fury. Varus stood alone in his throne room, crown heavy, sword shaking. For the first time, the king felt the same fear he had planted in others, and it broke him. Chapter 7: The Fall of the Throne. They did not kill him. never rebuilt its palace. They let it rot, a reminder. Epilogue: the lesson written in ruins. Today, the ruins still stand, and mothers tell their children, never fear a king who loves you. Fear the one who needs your fear to rule. Because a king who destroys his own people destroys himself.